Hey everybody, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG, and we're here today for another day of beautiful spoilers as we break, I think, 108 spoiled cards for Double Masters 2022. And the hits just keep coming. We've got more doozies today. This set looks amazing. This is like Modern Horizons all over again. Except these cards you know and love because they're just powerful cards from the past. So before we get started, remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comments down below, feeds the YouTube algorithm. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subbed up yet, do that now. With that said, if you have done all that and you still want to help support the channel, and I would appreciate it, links in the description to the eBay store to buy cards, Patreon link, and the email for the eBay store where if you want to hit me up to actually support me by buying a box to be opened online and then shipped to you, feel free to do that as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it because we got some doozies and man, I can't wait. And we're going to fire this one off with a little bit of chaos. That's right, we have Chaos Warp, and this has got to be the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. So, Chaos Warp is a red and 2 instant. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they may put it into the battlefield. Oh, yes, the shenanigans. Nothing but the shenanigans. So now that the shenanigans are out of the way, let's take a look at some of the other juicy stuff we got going on. That's right. I didn't have to even put the English description on the board because if you don't know Crucible Worlds when you see it, man, is this a picture. That's right, guys. This is Crucible World, just 3 colorless, and it lets you play lands from your graveyard to the battlefield, obviously once per turn, or the number of lands you can actually play, blah, blah, blah. But this has been a hot card ever since it was reprinted in the core set, and this might drive the price down to maybe $10, $15, but this alternate art borderless version is just fantastic. Oh my lord. This thing's going to be like 50 bucks. It's got to be. Look at it. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Anyway, moving along. Next on this wild ride, we have the Backdraft Hellkite, 2 red and 3 for a 4/4 flyer. When it attacks, each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback till end of turn. The flashback's cost is equal to its mana cost. That's right, I can hear you Commander players slobbering in the background already. This for your new Dragon deck or your old one. Update that old Dragon deck and you can just do some amazing things with this. So, yeah, this is the thing. Next we have Path to Exile. What a beautiful uncommon and just value upon value upon value. Standard in modern, standard. Anyway, it's a staple in modern, not in standard. Anyhow, used in every format, honestly. That Source to Plowshare ain't legal in because it's just that good. So this is easily a $5 uncommon. So nice to see that get put back into the market. Dax Duplicate. It's a red, blue, and 2. It enters the battlefield as a copy of a creature on the battlefield, except it has haste and dethrone. So it's basically a better Vesuvian, and um, it has haste, but it is 2 colors. So I mean, it's a pretty sweet card. I'm not gonna lie. Especially since it's any card on a battlefield. I don't think it's a whole lot of money. It's probably only a couple bucks, but I mean, I could think of worse rares, maybe. I don't know. Moving on. Next, we have Washout, decent uncommon, blue and 3. Return all permanents of a color of your choice to their owner's hands. It's like Cyclonic Rift's retarded little brother. Anyway, still sweet card, going to be amazing in draft, and even has some good shenanigan potential depending on if you want to pick up all your permanents as well. Next, we have, that's right. Before I even looked this card up, I probably didn't have to spoil it for you by putting the English text on here. If you don't know green Sun Zenith when you see it, daddy. One of the best rares in the old days. A green and X, search your library for a green creature card with converted mana cost X or less, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library, shuffle green Sun Zenith into its owner's library. This thing is amazing. Um, yeah, just it's great to see this card get reprinted. It's probably 20 bucks easy. This might bring it down to around a $10 range, a little more manageable. So, Great rare. If this is not a Dragon Lord Dramoka, I don't know what is. This is so pretty. This thing is 20, 30, $40 on the normals. It's been put on the list a couple times because it's really good in Commander and people love it. And this alternate art version, I mean, it's going to go down. The normal version is going to be around 10, 15 bucks still, maybe even 20. But this thing, as an alternate art version, is going to be pricey. So juicy. Cards just keep getting better. Hardened Scales reprint. So for 1 green, Hardened Scales is an enchantment. It gives you +1/+1 counter. It gets put on a creature. You get to put that many +1 on it. Was real big in Pioneer for a while. Actually, technically still is. And I'm not going to lie. This is a pretty cool picture. I don't know why, but I like this picture. Not because he's getting sliced in half. But I don't know. Just something about it. It almost looks a little cartoon. I don't know. I have no idea. I just like the picture. What do you want from me? All right. So again, something else I probably don't have to actually spoil for you. This is Anguished Unmaking, a black white in 1 instant. Exile target non-land permanent. You lose 3 life. Probably one of the premier cards from Standard when it first came out because of how cheap it was and its ability from Innistrad. Nice reprint for the set, especially for draft. Here is the red one. We went through the cycle of all of these. We only missed a couple. So this is the red green / red green / red green 1 hybrid card. Goblin Knight with trample 3/4. Other red creatures get +1/+1. Other green creatures get +1/+1. Not a bad card, especially for draft. Next we have reprint of Anger of the Gods. And this card is also pretty. Can we just take a moment here and appreciate how nice these full art, extended, borderless, super premium, your mama's sister, father's brother, sister card is. Oh, they're all so pretty. They really just knocked it out of the park with this stuff. Anyway, moving on. Next we have Dreamscaper Shaman. This was last printed in Theros. A red and 5 for a 5/4 enchantment creature Shaman Minotaur. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay a red and 2 and sacrifice a non-land permanent. If you do, reveal cards top your library until you reveal a non-land permanent card. Put that card on the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Probably going to be great for draft. Doesn't see a whole lot of play outside of that. I mean, there's a few commander decks that probably run this thing, but I mean, for 6 mana, it's not doing a whole lot of stuff. So, moving on. Next, we have Domestication, because everybody needs a pet. So, for 2 blue and 2, you can enchant creature. You can control it. At the beginning of your end step, if the enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, you sacrifice Domestication. So, they can't give you control magic because that'd be too good. So, they got to give you control magic -1. I mean, it'd be fine for draft. That's probably about as far as this thing's going to go. Nobody really plays this thing. Some word leviathan. I think I'll try it. 2 blue and 6 for a 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, return all other non-land permanents to their owner's hands. That's disgusting. You can unearth it for 1 less. Again, more disgusting. This is going to be a great card, fun rare. It is a leviathan. I can see these getting a lot of commander play. And in draft, this thing's going to be nuts if you get it on the field. Just, yeah, what do you do by that? Next, we have... Whoops, this again. My bad. Moving on. We have the Gov Guru of Spores. I don't know how to say this thing. Probably butchered it. So black, green, white, and 2 colorless for a mythic. It enters with 5 +1/+1 counters. So for 5, you get a 5/5. For 1, you can remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control. Not this one, maybe any of them, or this one. Create a 1/1 green sapling token. For 1 and sacrifice the creature, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. This seems pretty cool in a token deck. Also seems pretty cool in a Thallid, or like I like to call it, the salad deck. I'd really like to have them come out with some more salad stuff. Let's get the fungus among us to come to the table and have commander dicks. Yeah, I always like Thallids, and this is a great card for it. Who knows? Maybe we'll get enough Thallid support or fungus support or whatever support that we can make a salad deck, and we'll call it Vegan Plus. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. The salad's the last thing. Normally that's the first thing of the meal. Oh well, that's alright guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. And as always, remember, until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. P.S. I'm gonna open some Battle for Baldur's Gates bundles that I'll be putting on the channel after the preview season, because I'm not gonna do it now while we're trying to get this all done, but I want to open some cards.